Hey guys, it's Jalen. Welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my woeful update for Project 10 uses. I started this project back in January of 2021 and I've hit my goal on 151 items. We are very lucky to have Ziggy here. It took a lot of coaxing. And I actually just filmed this, but as I was looking for products, I accidentally unplugged the power because I use a battery pack that you can plug into AC. I don't have to use batteries. Anyway, so I lost the footage. So I'm redoing this. Now, I have already picked a couple of items, so that's probably what we'll end up going with. But let me share with you how things are going with this project. Okay. Deja vu. I was able to roll out one item. This is the MAC Matte Lipstick in Tulip Service. This was a challenging lip color to hit my goal on. I had 4 uses last month, did use it 6 more times. I ended up mixing this with other lipsticks to use it up because this to me is much more a summer, like dead of summer color versus winter. So I just didn't really get a lot of usage on it by itself. The rest of the items in here have very little to zero progress. The first one I have is a blush. Well, first 2 are blushes, actually. The first one is in the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani face palette, and I have the shade Hush. I have used this. I had 0 uses last month. I've used it 3 times, so there is some progress. There is the shade. I've got like 2 blushes in my, I think it's my Fab 4 project. I think that one ends in April, and I've got to get like 15 uses on both, so those are kind of taking priority. And once I really kind of get close to finishing my uses on those, I'll focus on these. I have used them on occasion as mixers, but not too often. This next one is the NARS. This is in the NARS Unfiltered 1 Cheek Palette. The shade is Out There, and it is this shade. I have progress on this one as well. I had 2 uses last month. I'm up to 6. So 4 to go. I'll probably focus on this one because I only have 4 uses left versus this one, which has 7. And I'll try to have a goal of mixing that shadow with some of the other blushes or mixing the blush with other blushes I'm working on to roll out of this project. The next 2 items are eyeshadows, and I have very little use on these. First one up is Sydney Grace eyeshadow. This is shimmer eyeshadow in Designer. I was working on some other green eyeshadows in my NFL project, which just ended a couple of days ago. There we go. And so this one was like on the back burner because I was working on other green eyeshadows. But I have a blue eyeshadow that I'm trying to hit pan in, so I will probably use it with, like, do an eye look with that as well until I hit pan. Next, I have this Inglot shadow, and this is number 48. I'm contemplating decluttering this. I do have 2 uses on this. I mixed it with another shadow for my inner corner of my eye look. It would be a pretty blush. Let's just see. Are you hanging out at the bar? Not that I need another blush to work on. I think that looks good. I'm not wearing my glasses, or I don't have my contacts in, so maybe that's how I'll use this. Because it's a big enough pan, you know? And wondering, like, how does this and this look? Mixing it with the NARS Out There shade. Makeup playtime. I mean, like I said, it's a very bold blush right now. Like I said, I can't really tell because my glasses aren't on. I can't see. I think that looks fine. that may be how I ended up using this. Okay. Yay. Next up, I have a primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's a deluxe size. And I have a trip coming up, so I think I'm going to use this. Take it with me on my trip. Sorry, this tag is itchy. Then I have 3 highlighters. This one's irritating to me because, so in my panning notebook, I have like Hourglass highlighter or something really simple, generic written down, because this is the metallic strobe. Okay, this is the ambient metallic strobe lighting palette. The shade is Absolute Strobe Light. It just would take too much, like, I don't have the room to write all that down or to even write down Absolute Strobe Light. So anyway, I didn't remember that it was the highlighter in this palette. I was like, oh, that's right. It's the highlighter in the 6-pan palette I'm working on. And just today, as I pulled this, like, as I was pulling out these blushes, I was like, oh, that's what I was supposed to be working on. So even though I have like 6 or 7 uses on the other highlighter, it was supposed to be this one. I haven't touched this one as I hit my glasses. So 0 uses. I'm wearing this one today. This is in combination with a Dior highlighter. This is the MAC Step Bright Up Extra Dimension Skin Finish Palette, the light shade. And I'm working on this middle shade Freeze. I have 2 uses. 2 uses. That's it. And I tried it on its own, and it's just, it's a little bit too yellow on my skin. So I'm combining it with this Dior, which is in a project to finish this year. So I'm combining the 2, and I think that's a much better shade match for me. The third highlighter is a cream highlighter. This is by ColourPop, On the Cusp. And I think this was originally well, I don't think it's a blush because it doesn't seem to be a blush. Anyway, there is the shade. It's a little bit dark for me right now. I am about to go to the beach. So when I come back, I think this will be a good shade match for me. I don't think I'm going to take it with me, but I might change my mind. I think I'm working on finishing this Charlotte Tilbury cream highlighter, and I kind of want to take that with me because it's smaller. And the last item I'm working on, and I have 0 uses on this. 0 uses on this one too. This is the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Bad Girl, deluxe size. Again, 0 uses. I'll probably take this one with me. We'll see if I get usage on it. Okay, so before I accidentally unplugged the power to my camera, I did do Wheel of Names, and I got 2 items. I still need to grab the second one. Hopefully I don't do this again. The first item I have is the Dew of the Gods. It's this product here. Dew of the Gods Tahitian Breakfast Dewy Collagen Face Primer. Never used this. I've had it for a little while. Let's see. I just want to see the consistency. I was thinking it was going to be kind of like a shimmering skin perfector, but it's not. It's kind of a lightweight moisturizing primer. It kind of smells coconutty. Ooh, I like that. So that's the first one I pulled. So 10 uses on this. The second item I pulled, I decided to pull 2 items. I didn't even say that. I decided to pull 2, even though I finished only 1, because 1 is boring. And I was kind of like, about this one, but now I have plans. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So the second item I got from Wheel of Names is this Rare Beauty Lip Souffle in the shade Fearless. It's a deluxe size. I got this from Sephora, I think. Or maybe it was a gift set. Anyway, let me go ahead and swatch this. This is really beautiful. Ooh, look at that shade. Gorgeous. So 10 uses on this. So those are my 2 new items. Sorry I wasn't able to share with you Wheel of Names. Maybe it did save and I just don't realize it, and I will be able to insert that in, but I doubt it. One other time that's happened, the footage was completely lost. Anyway, that is going to be it for my update today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.